Hey guys, and welcome to my 25-minute handstand flow. It's beginner friendly, so just hop on your mat and make sure you can practice in front of a wall. We'll start in child's pose, and I just want you to come down, maybe roll on your forehead from left to right side to feel your neck. How does it feel today? To feel your shoulders. Get in touch with your back and your hips. And you can always set your knees further apart if it feels too tight on the hips. And just take a moment so we can start in tune with our bodies. And then slowly extend your arms forward, come onto all fours. And again, as I always say, please get in touch with your spine and start to move the spine on an inhale, arching, on an exhale, rounding. Again, inhale, roll the shoulders back, and exhale, pull the belly in. One more, inhale, shoulders back, chest forward, and exhale, arching the back. And let's go for side flexion. It's neutral for all fours, and on an exhale, move to the right side. Back to center, inhale. Exhale, move towards your left. Center, inhale. Move towards the right. Back to center. And move towards the left side. Back to center. Stay here. And slowly, let's take a moment to start feeling the hands. Move your hands. Feel if there's some cracking noises in the fingers, which should not be painful. And start to hop onto your fingertips. We're trying to wake up wrists, forearms, shoulders, core, all of these areas slowly coming up onto fingertips on each hand and coming down again. And circle your elbows. From all fours, your right arm is very active and you start to circle in both directions, shaking your elbows out, and switch sides. Circle the right arm or left arm. Which arm, it doesn't really matter in this case. And again, both sides circling, and then return onto your hands. So we'll go for shoulder blade push-ups. Push up between shoulder blades, down, inhale. Exhale up. A couple more of these. You know the drill. I've been doing these in all the videos. And then return to your all fours. Now we'll do fingertip push-ups or finger push-ups. Try to lift the palms off the floor and keep the knuckles, the balls of your fingers on the mat. Do this a couple of times. And when you've done these, come to your first downward facing dog in this session. And again, feel free to move. Feel free to bend your knees. And then slowly roll forward on an inhale and push back on an exhale. Bend your knees if necessary. Rolling forward, inhale. Bending knees, exhale, push your hips back. One more, rolling forward. And now exhale, bring your knees down and lower yourself down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down. Two more of these. Inhale, feet are heavy, or pull yourself forward. Exhale, lower down. Let's do one more. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, rolling down. And slowly find your way back into downward facing dog again. We don't need the wall at this point yet, but in order to not move around too much, I'm already at my wall for the handstands later. So all of these, what we're doing, moving legs, warming up the core, is necessary for a good efficient handstand. So slowly start to walk forward. Let's do a half forward fold and exhale, forward fold. Two more, inhale and exhale. One more, half forward fold. So we need to warm up the hamstrings as well. Exhale, forward fold. Let's do a couple of sun salutes. Inhale, stand up, raise your arms overhead, and exhale, fold hands in front of heart. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, come down. Inhale, half forward fold. Now exhale, step your left leg back for a long lunge. Inhale here, extend your back. Exhale, gently extend your front leg. Two more, inhale, bend. And exhale, extend. One more, bend your knee, inhale. And exhale, lift your hips. Good, pull forward. Now exhale, step the foot back and come down towards the floor with or without knees. Cobra, inhale. Exhale, down. And find your way back into down dog with or without knees. And breathe. 3 breaths in between in down dog, so not too long, not too short. And on your next inhale, bend your knees, look forward, and step forward. Feet hip width apart. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, fold. Let's start from the top. Inhale, bend knees, stand up. And exhale, come down again into forward fold. Half forward fold. And now let's do the other side, so right leg back. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, gently extending front leg. 2 more, bend, inhale. And exhale. 1 more, bending again. And extending just as far as you can still breathe. Bend your knee, inhale. And come down for your vinyasa right towards the floor. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower down. And push back into downward facing dog. 3 breaths. You can always nod and shake your head just to make sure you're really relaxing the neck. 1 more breath. And bend your knees, inhale. Exhale, step forward. Half forward fold. Forward fold. Let's stand up again. Inhale. Exhale, hands in front of heart. Okay, we'll do this again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold, come down. Half forward fold. And now step back with your left foot again. Inhale, stay. Exhale, extend. Inhale again. And so slowly, gently extending again. Okay, 1 more, bending. And now exhale, extend your front leg and stay in the stretch. So you can flex your foot by pulling your toes towards your knees. You can come onto fingertips if the floor is too far away and you're trying to lengthen the spine with every inhale gently. Exhale, leaning over your front leg. So this is a pyramid pose variation. And on an inhale, bend knee again. Exhale, step back for your vinyasa. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down. And come back into downward facing dog. Again, 3 breaths. Push your hips back. This is already helping us stretch the back of the legs and strengthen the back and the arms. And inhale. Exhale here. Okay, bend your knees. Slowly inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or jump forward. Half forward fold. Forward fold. Starting from the top again. Inhale, bend your knees with a straight spine, come up. Exhale, slowly come down. Half forward fold, inhale. And step your right foot back. Long lunge, inhale. And again, gently, slowly stretching with the exhale. 1 more, inhale. And exhale. Now we're bending 1 more time and then we'll stay for 5 breaths. So slowly find your variation of this pyramid pose variation. So the stance is a little longer than usual. You can come up onto your fingertips or even blocks if you need. And you can always try to lengthen the spine and slowly lean over the leg. Slowly bending again, inhale. And exhale, vinyasa down towards the floor. Cobra, inhale. Exhale, down. And back into downward facing dog. And we're almost done with our sun salutes. Again, shimmy around if you like in down dog to stretch the sides. Stretch and shake what feels good for you. And then we'll return to the floor. Roll forward, inhale. Exhale, lower down for 1 cobra. And then extend your right arm forward and roll onto your back, onto your mat. Shimmy over onto the mat. Make sure there's no hair bun in the way. And then pull your knees into chest. So we'll start with a little bit of core. Extend the legs, circle hands and feet, and then interlace fingers behind your head. If you cannot straighten the legs, don't worry, you can bend them, okay? And I'm making sure my lower back is on the mat and not lifting like this. We want to avoid this. Always press the lower back down. And now lift your head, inhale. Exhale, extend your legs forward. Inhale, legs up again. And exhale, forward. Keep pressing the lower back down. Inhale, back up. Exhale, legs forward. Inhale, return. And push your legs forward again. Inhale, come back. And one more exhale, legs forward. Good. Hold for 2 seconds and pull your knees into chest again. Breathe. Circle whatever you need in between to really relax and learn when to turn the power on and when to turn off and relax. And then interlace your fingers again. We have 2 more rounds. Now I want you to come into your center line, which is pulling the head up, pressing lower back down, and now bring the legs forward and hold for 10 seconds here. You can look towards the ceiling, keep pressing your lower back into the mat, squeezing your abs and holding, pulling ribs in, squeezing legs together, and come back to center, pull knees into chest. Well done. Okay, now we have one more. And this time we will return to this hollow position, and then I want you to shift over to one side and return. So start by bringing legs forward, roll to right, left, about 10 times. And this will make it even harder to keep pressing your lower back down. So just do as many and legs as low as you can still control pushing the lower back down. Okay. And we'll start. Yay, now we'll use the wall. And I will show you the first one first. First one first, yes. And then you can jump in. So find your way onto all fours. Don't have your hands too far forward. Bring your hands a little further back, and you will see I had my hands even too far forward. And I want you to step up so you're in a right angle. So here you can see I'm bringing my hands close. Now I'm in somewhat of a right angle. Then I want you to bend your knees and extend them. Bend knees, extend, and keep pushing your armpits towards the wall. Bending and extending. Bend again and extend. Good. Bending knees. One more and extend. Don't lean forward. Keep pressing back and slowly step down and relax. So now we will always sort of take a breath in child's pose. And child's pose is your cue to take a breath, relax the shoulders, and sort of refuel your energy so we can do a couple more rounds at the wall. This will be our practice here. I will show you different variations, belly to wall and also back to wall. So let's do this again. Find your way, feet, soles of the feet at the wall, taking 2 steps up or 3. And now I'll show you again the bend of the knee. Let's do this one again. Not leaning forward and bending. Inhale, exhale, extend. This teaches you just how does it feel to have the weight over your hands. Again, bend, exhale, extend. Step down, relax. If whenever you feel like, okay, I want to do this exercise again, remember in IGTV or YouTube, you can always press pause or scroll back and do it again, okay? Take one more breath here. Relaxing. Okay, now I'll show you the next step of this L-shape version, belly to wall. So same entry. So the soles of the feet at the wall. Step up, walk up. And now I'll show you to not go too far up. If you need to, you can, but try to go into a right angle as much as possible. Then look down between your hands and extend one leg up. Don't arch your back like this. Extend and tilt your tailbone up. Hold, switch, and extend up again. Hold and breathe. Return and relax. So this will be our pace, which I think is doable also for beginners. And if you feel like, okay, I'm a little scared, you don't have to, you can just watch. And now we'll turn around because most of you are more comfortable practicing back to wall. So now face the wall. I'll show you 1 rep and then we can do it. You can join in. So I will place my hands onto the mat and I will push my hands closer so I can see properly. About a hand distance away from the wall. Do not come too close so that your head bumps the wall. So keep your hands about a hand width apart. from the wall. Now, starting in downward facing dog, a sort of downward facing dog, shoulders are about on above the hands, above the wrists, and then I kick up in an L shape. So I just want to kick up L shape and return down. You don't have to touch the wall yet. You can jump in, do it with me, and also switch legs. If you don't want to switch legs, don't worry. Okay, so we'll do it again on right side. Maybe tapping the wall, maybe not, but do not touch the wall with your head. Keep trying these. Extending the legs, switching sides in between, pulling your chest in and pushing up. This is my not so familiar side. I always kick up with my left leg, not my right leg. And then again, taking a break. And you can take a break in child's pose, or you can go into active puppy or passive puppy, alternating. I am stretching my shoulders. I'm trying to avoid collapsing in the lower back by squeezing my core or pulling my ribs in. And then just rest in child's pose. And now we'll do the next one. My dog does not like closed doors. That's why I opened the door for him. So this is Billy. Now we'll go back onto the handstands, into the handstands, back to wall. Again, a hand width apart. And this time I want you to arrive at the wall. Okay, so take as many kick-ups as you need. Don't touch the wall. And immediately I want you to bend your knees. Don't arch the back. Don't allow the hip to move towards the wall. Tilt your tailbone up. So this is a small tuck taught to me by my teacher Yuval. And I just want you to experience this and take a break in child's pose. As you can see, my dog, again, I unfortunately closed the door and I will let him out soon. You can still rest in child's pose. Sorry for this. Okay, so next round. Are you ready? Okay, one more back to wall. Same thing, about a hand width apart, maybe a little wider. And this time we'll stay in small tuck. So find your way by kicking up from your L shape, arrive at the wall, bend your knees, tilt your tailbone up, look down between your thumbs and try to float. This is actually, when you're floating, already a handstand. So you're trying to hold this shape. You can always return to the wall with your toes, holding small tuck, and eventually returning to the floor. Breathe. So when you're practicing, why I'm showing you this, when you're practicing back to wall, do the small tuck instead of just keeping your legs straight, because this will always pull you into an arched lower back and it's harder to get away from the wall. Now I'll show you a different variation, and I'll do it first. How to get to the wall with a half a cartwheel and to practice belly to wall, which I highly recommend. So this is me doing it first. You can watch and then we'll do it together. So you don't have to be as close as I am. I don't want you to have your chest at the wall. I want you to move away from the wall with your chest, tilt your tailbone up and just have your toes resting at the wall and then return down through a half cartwheel, okay? So from here, from the side, and I will show you from the other side. So now do it with me. Place your hands down. Think, okay, which leg has to go up? Cartwheel up. And just bring your hands as close as feels comfortable for you. Don't hang out down here. Push up from your shoulders. Pull your belly in, ribs in, legs extending and squeezing, and just breathe a couple of seconds and come down. Good. Well done. I know this one is hard. And we'll take a break again. And when we're taking a break, I'll show you a couple of stretches I love to do. This is a kind of tricep stretch for me, because when I practice, my triceps feel like they're burning up sometimes when I'm doing yoga. So this is what I do. It's like a half arm puppy pose. I've been experimenting with this and this one feels really good. You can try it. Okay, and I'll show you one more. We have one more handstand. Come back, stand up, And we'll go up with the cartwheel. I will show you that you can come up from this position as well. You can just walk your feet up. It's a little more intense and exhausting. And this time I want you to flex your feet. And now you can extend one foot, return. Extend the other foot, return, and maybe point both feet. And then you're already in a full handstand at the wall with the help of the wall for the alignment. I want you to play with this. And whenever you feel like it's done, you can come down. Again, you can press pause if you want to keep doing this. And then we will use the wall to wind down, because we already have the wall, or maybe you have a closet or a nice surface. So this pose is called legs up the wall, translated. And we will do a hip opener. Cross your right leg over left and come into shoelace pose. If your buttocks is lifting, scooch away from the wall. Keep your buttocks on the floor and cross your ankle over your left thigh to stretch your right hip and relax. So this pose is usually done by holding, in this case, the left leg with your hands, which is kind of annoying because your hands will have to work and you cannot relax. With the wall, you can totally relax into this stretch. If it's too little, you can scooch or walk your left foot further down. If your hips are very flexible, you can pull this package closer towards you. Take a couple more breaths. Slowly winding down. And then extend both legs, and let's repeat this on the other side. Cross your left foot over. Walk your right foot lower, as low as you need. I already feel a stretch in my left hip. And if you can, close your eyes so you can focus on the breath. And again, if this is too little of a stretch, you can also push your left knee further forward. One more breath. And then slowly extend your legs up towards the ceiling again. And I will show you a favorite twist of mine using the wall. So scooch towards the wall again. Set your feet at the wall. Move your hips to the right. Allow your feet to walk down towards the left. And now we're again in a simple twist, but we're using the wall as assistance to really lift the knees up about navel height. And enjoy the twist on the right side. So you could feel a twist or a stretch over your right shoulder and chest, maybe right outer side of leg. And keep breathing into the belly, taking long exhales. One more breath. And then slowly walk your feet back up, return to center, and then hop your hips to the left, walk your feet down. And now you can see it from the other side. Using the wall helps keep the knees stacked above each other. Sometimes when you practice this one on the floor, the upper knee shifts back, which decreases the stretch actually. So this might feel more intense than usual. And enjoy this calm moments of practice. These moments where you can really just slowly wind down and then return to center. And just for this practice, you could leave your legs up the wall. I will do this, which helps alleviate any kind of heaviness in the legs, but you could also come into your Shavasana, the regular Shavasana on the floor, and try to allow the wall and the floor to carry your weight. If you have the legs up the wall, relax your face, and as usual, you could press pause and stay longer, or stay with me for a shorter Shavasana, final resting pose. And just watch from the inside how your navel sinks and rises. Your feet are relaxed. Your hands are relaxed. And when you feel like you're ready to come back, you could start to move your feet, hands, your back, or even use the wall to stretch. And again, maybe pulling your knees into chest. And whenever you're ready, roll over your right side into a comfortable seated position. And I hope you enjoyed this. See you next time. Namaste.